Africa is literally tearing apart. Geologists say that the African continent is slowly splitting into two massive pieces, a process that began tens of millions of years ago and continues even today. So what is actually happening beneath our feet? Researchers from Keele University in the UK have been studying magnetic data that reveal how this split began, specifically between African and Arabian plates. Now these two landmasses were once locked together like puzzle pieces, but over time tectonic forces, those same ones that move continents, started pulling them apart. Imagine unzipping a jacket from northeast to south. That's how the rift is spreading, accompanied by volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. Now it is a slow motion breakup on a continental scale, and yes, when it's all done in maybe 5 to 10 million years, Africa will have transformed into two separate land masses. The larger one to the west will include countries like Egypt, Nigeria, Ghana, Algeria and Namibia, and the smaller one to the east will carry Somalia, Kenya, Tanzania, Mozambique and parts of Ethiopia. Now between them a brand new ocean will eventually form, just as others did millions of years ago through a process called seafloor spreading. Now this is all part of plate tectonics, the grand theory explaining how Earth's crust shifts over geological time. The same process that once split apart the giant supercontinent Pangaea, meaning all of Earth's land masses, will now sculpt the Africa of the future. The East African Rift is at the heart of this story, stretching over 4,000 miles from Jordan all the way down to Mozambique. It's one of the planet's most dramatic tectonic features. The rift cuts through massive lakes, Turkana, Tanganyika and Malawi, and is constantly reshaping the terrain. But the real hotspot scientists say is the Afar region of northeastern Africa, where the Red Sea, the Gulf of Aden and the main Ethiopian rift intersect. Now this triple junction is something of a geological crossroads. Here the Earth's crust is so stretched that it's beginning to crack apart, creating fissures and valleys visible even from space. That's where the Keele researchers focused their study. They dug into old magnetic data from surveys done in the late 1960s, and yes, 50-year-old records I'm talking about, and they used these records into modern computer models to reanalyze them. What they found is striking. The magnetic fingerprints buried in the rocks matched those seen in oceanic crust created at mid-ocean ridges. Now when Earth's magnetic poles flip, something that happens every few 100,000 years, they leave behind magnetic strips in the crust. The researchers found those strips between Africa and Arabia, proving that seafloor spreading has already begun there. Now it's like reading the Earth's diary through magnetic ink. Dr. Emma Watts, a geochemist at Swansea University, says that the rift is widening at a rate of about 5 to 16 millimeters per year. Those slower than your fingernail grows, but it's powerful enough to one day reshape continents. So no, you won't wake up tomorrow to find a new ocean between Kenya and Ethiopia, but our planet is always moving, always evolving, even when it feels rock solid. And in Africa's case, that slow movement is writing the next chapter of Earth's geological story.